welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Now, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. On first down, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Taylor to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting into the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down carry for Brown. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
On 2, ready? A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, Cincinnati.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone on first. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Ready?
We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And he's going to be touchdown about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, give to Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Nix from the gun. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off on Barrett Carter. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. He finds Brown right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Brown. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Can.
Working inside the red zone. Caught out wide. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Nix to throw again. He'll try and run this. Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working now from the gun. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Taylor to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Burrow on the play action. He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Let's get set. Hot. 180. Hot.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. He's loaded another one up. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Right back to Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Nick's looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Oh, my son.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's Week 1 season kickoff game. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the New York Jets. And this is Jalen Tolbert. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Dolphins come away with a 4-point victory. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Packers. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Packers get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Here's Brown again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third and short, it's Burrow. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down from the 42.
17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Gun.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He dodged the tackle, and they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Run with Brown. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, we're good.
Keeping tempo with some hurry-up offense.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
11, Thomas.
Burrow back to throw. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Broncos 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 22.
Play action with Mix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So that brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mix from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28. Broncos 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Taylor to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
On one, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, here's Burrow. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gun. Dad. What?
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
First and 10.
Here we go.
The 13-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. Big.
Now Burrow. Brought in. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Brown crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals stretch their lead on the final play of the third.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, a state of urgency.
Let's get to him and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Waddle makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's an 8-yard gain and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. All set to go now from the 35. Nix off the play action. That's for Waddle again. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Nix now to throw. And once complete, it's Bryant outright. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
31 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Once more, it's Nix. Gets him on the in route. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in a hurry up here.
18 more yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th.
Touchdown, Broncos.
One after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Taylor to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here.
Here we go.
There's a dive up the middle. So the change of pace to the tight end, he isn't going to yield anything. Stop for no gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's tackled for no gain. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
He's back to throw. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
On 1, ready?
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Let's get set.
Trying it right side with Piron. And they get it done. Stop for a loss on third down. That should get them the football back. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
First down. A gain of 26
Here we go.
First down.
Now he'll give up the middle to Piron. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again a run with Piron. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
1-1, ready?
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, here's Nix. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So the Bengals take this one on the road.